What's your take about digital marketing?
I think with the advent of the social media, which is all your platforms like Twitter, you have Pinterest, you have Facebook and LinkedIn, etc., social marketing means a lot because digital marketing, social marketing is one-on-one and very direct. It engages an audience. If the digital campaign can engage an audience, it is fantastic. And I think every brand today needs to use that as a tool.
But then India is more into offline mode, and we are more comfortable being face to face rather than online. So when is this gonna change?
Well, it's already changed. I mean, let me be very honest. If you take the Anna Hazare campaign,
Yeah.
which happened, I mean, we talk about marketing, not brands,
Yes.
but then I will always consider Anna Hazare to be a brand. So if you look at an Anna Hazare campaign, it was more, it went viral online,
Yeah.
not on television. Yes, there were television news things happening, there was media happening in print, there's been lots of stuff. But as a PR person, I think the biggest influence that created the Anna Hazare campaign was, or the whatever they call it, anti-corruption or whatever they call it, was online, or it was digital and was social media led. So I think I don't agree with you that India is lagging behind. I think India has a long way to go in terms of the number of population that India is.
Yeah.
But I think it's just a matter of time before India really explodes into digital domain.
Yeah, so there's more and more need of creating awareness about digital marketing, because even me or many students like me, few 15 or 20 days back, even I was not aware that there is some concept called as digital marketing. So there has to be more of institutes or people,
Yeah.
something that
Sure, I agree. I mean, anything needs good institutes. If you have public relations, if you have communications, if you have marketing, advertising, marketing, there are. But even a domain like PR, for example, or even digital marketing needs an institute which is reputed, which is credible.
Yes,
Now,
true.
how many newspapers do you read in a day?
one.
You read one. Okay, I'm glad. I mean, some people of your age don't even need newspapers. So what do you read? You read Rediff.
Economics.
You probably read Economic Times. If you want normal news, what do you read? What's happening?
I
Current
used to
news.
read, Times
No,
of
but
India
how do you
Now.
get normal news? How do you understand?
TV.
Okay, fantastic. Are you on the TV all day?
No, or sometime I get updates on Facebook.
Exactly. So you are digital. So now, if I need to communicate with you, I will use Facebook.
True. Yeah.
So somebody has to actually go and communicate that today the digital online social domain is where you can engage with a customer. The other mediums, whether it's television, whether it's even print, is one way. It doesn't come back. If you send me a message on Facebook, I will reply. If I have a problem with my telco provider, I will go online, I'll go on Twitter and say, hey dude, I have a problem with my service. So where is that happening? It's in the digital domain. So please don't forget that I think digital domain is a very critical and an important domain which is going to fly over the next couple of years.
And so, how is digital marketing playing a role in your life or your career?
Well, in not my career so much because my career is, I'm a young man, I'm about 21, so.
Yeah, young
Sorry,
by heart.
lying. By heart, okay, great, fantastic. I hope it is. Okay, how is it playing a role? Well, I actually get to know what's happening on a day-to-day, a minute-to-minute basis. I don't have to wait for the next newspaper to come in or to get home or get wherever I have a television and log on television. I don't have to do that. I know exactly right now what is happening with the Sarbajit case or an XYZ case or the Colgate case or the team which is selected for the Champions Trophy. I know now. So it plays a huge role because I'm informed. So now if you use the same space to give a message for your client as a brand or an organization to communicate, QED, it's proven. It's a place which is engaging me. If I don't agree with that person, I'll reply and say, hello, I don't agree with you. Or I like it. There's some kind of a up and down going on between me and the consumer. Not me, my consumer and whoever else.
So I am so done with my queries. If you
Okay, please.
It would be glad if you introduce yourself and how PR is related to you and for all the companies and upcoming generation. What are the skills we required in PRs?
To basically introduce myself, my name is Hemant Kenkre. I've been a PR professional for a long time. I've forgotten how long, but I have been there. And I worked in the business for a long time. I've had the opportunity and the honor of working on brands like Coca-Cola, I've worked with Singapore Tourism Board. I've worked with brands like Nike, a little bit with Airtel, with ICICI Bank. I mean, I've not worked for them, as an agency, Times Television Network. So I've had a pretty varied experience in this field, and I think PR is a very important aspect because PR is something which manages reputation, and reputation is, I think, the most critical part when it comes to deciding whether you want to buy a product or whether you want to enter an institute, or whether you want to buy a car or a house or whatever, or anything, a bank, So I think PR plays a big role in defining, correcting, managing the reputation of a company. And at the end of the day, more than the money, I think the reputation will matter a lot.
Totally.
Yeah. So that's the role PR plays, in short.
What are the skills we require?
Okay, the skills required for a PR professional is to understand how to communicate. Doesn't matter which language. It could be English, could be Hindi, could be Marathi, could be Gujarati, could be whatever. You need to have good communication skills, written and oral. You need to understand social systems and basic affairs very well. In the sense, you can't not be in the knowledge of what is happening in the domain that you're working in. So you need to be very well informed. You need to be abreast of what is happening in current affairs, in economics, in whatever field that you're doing PR in. Yeah. So basically that, and basically I think if you have common sense, you can be a great PR person. But then they say if you have common sense, you could be the Prime Minister of India. Anything else? Sorry.
Thank you so